Yikes. Looks like some more bad news for Aquaman 2 because an article came out talking about major spoilers in the film that were so bad that people actually walked out of the movie theater. Man, this movie really can't catch a break, huh? Nice Trick here, and welcome to my 164 subscribers. I hope you're doing great, and if you're not part of that 164, I hope you're having a great day too. Aquaman 2 is on the horizon, and with that, DC has released an official trailer a few days ago. And the trailer was okay, you know, and one thing you always get from me is my honest thoughts on pretty much anything. And I thought the trailer was fine, but it's nothing new. It's the same type of stuff we've seen before. Crazy action-packed stuff, crazy CGI-filled stuff, trying to hype up the audience, but it really didn't tell you much of the story and what's going on, other than Black Manta is evil, which we already knew. Oh, and I mentioned in my last video that we would probably see Amber Heard in the official trailer coming out, and they did. And we ended up seeing Amber Heard for like a fraction of a second behind some glass. Anyways, let's get to the main event. For a while, there were rumors circulating that Aquaman 2 has had test screenings and that those test screenings were terrible. So much so that people just left the theater before the movie was even finished. And with the new article that has surfaced, it looks like we might actually know what was so bad that made people get up and leave. That being said, incoming potential spoilers for Aquaman 2. And here we go. Aquaman's baby dies in this film. Now, this isn't something new to the story of Aquaman because they have done this story in the comics, but anytime you deal with kids and deaths, that's some heavy stuff, and it can be very unsettling to watch. I've seen some films where the narrative goes in that direction, and it's a big shock and it obviously hurts the audience watching, but your script needs to be very good when handling a very sensitive subject like that. So for Aquaman 2 to have this storyline in it, the only thing that I can think of is they wanted to prop up how bad Black Manta is. But you don't have to go to that extreme to portray, and if you do, that better be one heck of a good script. But from this article, that might not be the case. Aquaman 2 kills baby. Viewers walk out. Scooper reveal a disgusting scene that takes place in James Wan's sequel. It's claimed that director James Wan includes a scene in Aquaman 2 that kills a baby, which is rumored to have been shown in some test screenings which caused viewers to walk out. The info was put together from various sources, including Grace Randolph and the My Time to Shine Hello, and can we get some Toast Twitter accounts? Let's see what this has to say.
I mean, that's fine for a first trailer, but because I've heard people walked out of the test screening, I'd like to get a little bit of a better feel for the story, because that makes me very nervous.
My goodness, look at that freaking photo. Director Andy Muschietti came up with a baby scene and decided to use it and replace the original scene involving a volcano. We're not actually sure why Wan and Muschietti decided to go with these bizarre baby scenes, but they are both horror directors. Now, in the trailer, you hear Black Manta saying, you know, hey, I'm gonna kill your whole family type situation, but I didn't think they were gonna go this, you know, to that extreme. So it says, regarding the baby in Aquaman 2, the trailer shows that Jason Momoa's Arthur Curry and Amber Heard's Mira have a baby. The footage further reveals that I can't even pronounce it. But Black Manta is seeking revenge for Aquaman killing his father in the first movie and says he is going to kill Aquaman's family. Here's a quote: "I'm going to kill Aquaman and destroy everything he holds dear," Black Manta says in this trailer. And there's the house burning. So it says that Black Manta succeeds somewhere in this film and ends up killing his baby. And they talk about how it's been in the comics already before. So here we go. I believe this baby suffocated, and that's how he died. It says in the comics, Black Manta does kill Aquaman's son, so there's a precedent, but who wants to see this on screen? And I agree, it's very unsettling. So they're assuming that maybe instead of the baby just kind of suffocating, being out of water, it'll be because of the smoke inhalation from the fire. So according to the test screenings, the death of the baby is included in Aquaman 2, and again, viewers who participated in test screenings have walked out of the movie. So my thing is, what did the audience see that made them get up and leave the movie? Like, I can't imagine, from my understanding, this movie is rated PG-13. So I don't know what you can show that would be that graphic. But something does happen, and maybe it's just people getting too unsettled, so they walk out, or maybe it wasn't handled properly, so that, you know, that caused them to walk out as well. Or maybe it was handled so good, it kind of disgusted people, you know, and they were uncomfortable. I don't know, it's just a weird storyline to even grab from the comics. And for DC's sake, this movie better pay off, because everything that DC has pushed out since Black Adam has lost them a lot of money. And this is a sequel to a film that made $1 billion. So, I mean, there's a chance this movie could make a decent amount of money. And ideally, I would like this movie to be good. You know, I sit down and I watch every movie hoping I'll like it and not just, you know, wasting hours of my life on a trashy film. So hopefully it is well written, but things are looking a little grim for Aquaman 2. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this leak? Do you think this is the storyline that they should have adapted, or do you think they should have gone with something else? Either way, we won't know how good or how bad this film is until December. But thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, like the video, and if you enjoy this kind of content and you want to see more, why not consider subscribing? Until we meet again.